QuickBooks Pro Plus Desktop 2022 OneNote presentation. Purchase order adding new items. Let's get into it with Intuit's QuickBooks Pro Plus Desktop 2022. If you have access to OneNote, would like to follow along, icon left-hand side, topic introductions 8080, purchase order adding new item tab. Also take a look at the immersive reader tool, topic introductions in the text area too. Same name, same number, but with transcripts. Transcripts that can be translated into multiple languages, either listened to or read in them. Same name and number as presentations as well. Topic introductions designed to give an introduction to the topic, provide screenshots, links where applicable, give accounting background to complement the presentations, and can be used to follow along with them if you don't have access to the software at that time. Closing the icon on the left-hand side, we're starting off with the home page. We're focused in on the purchase order, noting that when we make the purchase order, it's a request for inventory. It's the one form on the home page that doesn't have an actual transaction related to it. The other one being the estimates down here, the two kind of forms that are here that don't typically have a transaction related to it, meaning there's going to be no impact on the financial statements, the balance sheet, and the income statement. We're requesting inventory at this point in time. We expect to receive it at some future point. At that point, we're then going to be recording the bill, which will most likely be coming with the inventory, as well as the inventory when it is received generally. So if we go in the purchase order, we're going to be adding a new vendor at the same point in time that we make our purchase order, that new vendor being Fender, which is who we purchase guitars from. So Fender is the new vendor. We're going to be adding Fender, the new vendor. And so there we have it. We're also going to be adding a new item because this new vendor, Fender, also, we haven't ordered anything, so we don't have any items for them. Inventory items, that is. New inventory item, it's going to be an SQ here, cost of the $168. That's what we purchased it for. That's what's going to be on the purchase order. It's going to go to cost of goods sold when we make an invoice or sales receipt. Fender is the preferred vendor. That's our new vendor, Fender. The sales price is the $244, and then we got the tax is going to be involved. That's going to be the sales tax on these items. The sales line revenue account will be hit when we record this in the form of an invoice or a sales receipt. The inventory account will, of course, be the account that is impacted when we purchase and then sell on the asset side of things. So here's the purchase order. Remember noting that although it looks like there should be a transaction happening to this, to the financial statements, balance sheet, and or income statement, no, not yet. It will be when we use the purchase order in order to make the bill and or check once it comes through. Here's just an example of that. If we were to go into the bill and then enter our new vendor, Fender, then it would say, hey, I'm paraphrasing here what QuickBooks is saying. We've got this purchase order that we can populate with it, and then we can use that to populate it. And it would then populate it based on that purchase order. If I go to the vendor information, we go to Fender over here. Here is our purchase order within the information on the vendor center, remembering that that's pretty much where you have to go here, or the transactions area, which you can also go here, purchase orders, to track it, because you can't track it by any of the reports because it's not on the report. So you want to go into the vendor center and you can track the purchase orders there.